Jason's Texas Adventures, and I'm leaving the Motel 6 in Del Rio, Texas. And I'm on my way home now from what has been a memorable trip out to West Texas. And I'll probably already be home by the time this video posts, but it has been an awesome, amazing trip that I'll never forget. Got the sun coming up over Del Rio, Texas. Hope everybody's doing well out there.
In 600 feet, turn right onto North Bedell Avenue.
That's Google Maps leading me the way to go.
Take the next right onto North Bedell Avenue.
Heading back to Houston, Texas, from what has been an awesome, amazing trip.
Continue on North Bedell Avenue for 1.5 miles.
And once I get back, I'll have a whole lot of videos to upload. I hope y'all like driving videos, because there's going to be a bunch of them coming. I had an awesome time with Adventure America and Mrs. Adventure. That's Troy and Angela. Check their channels out. And they took me on one heck of a ride up Skyline Drive and around the scenic Davis Mountains Loop. And to put the icing on the cake, they took me on an epic drive down the River Road. And I highly recommend it. It's the most beautiful road I think I've ever been on. I mean, talk about scenery. The River Road definitely delivers. So I'm just riding around here in Del Rio, Texas, which is right next door to the Mexico border. And there's quite a bit of traffic this morning. I guess this is kind of their rush hour. But I left early here. That way I can go through San Antonio hopefully after their rush hour. San Antonio's a big city. Maybe not quite as big as Houston, but big enough. And it's kind of bittersweet leaving West Texas, I have to say. But I do have a family in Houston. I've got a job in Houston. Do I miss all the Houston traffic? Nope, not one bit. But right now Houston is home, so. It has been an amazing time though out in West Texas. I've seen a lot of wildlife too. But you know, there's always that one thing. Not all that glitters is gold. Remember that. I stayed at the Big Bend station in Studi Butte. And my room had an amazing view of Bee Mountain in the surrounding area, but inside was a major bug problem. Yeah, bugs kept coming in from outside, and the second morning there I woke up to a scorpion on the floor. Yeah, not a very welcome sight. And I looked around the room, and sure enough there was a crack on the top of the door. So I told management about all the problems, and hopefully it'll get resolved and fixed. We'll see. He told me they're gonna have an exterminator go and look at it, so.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto US 90 East Gibbs Street.
Alright, gotta get in the left lane here so I can get on US 90 headed back east. I've been seeing a lot of border patrol around, and that's pretty typical for this region out here.
At the light, turn left onto US 90 East Gibbs Street.
Just before I left here this morning, I captured an image of the sunrise coming up here in Del Rio, Texas. I'm going to share that right now with you. Alright, taking a left here, going on 90, headed east.
Continue for 4 miles.
And this Highway 90 is a very scenic route. It kind of hugs the border and goes through some scenic canyons and historic small towns out here. And I've put out some videos already of my trip out here to West Texas, but they're not in order. So I've started a playlist already on them. I'll eventually get them in order from start to finish. But right now they're kind of mixed up, so sorry about that. But yeah, I have a bunch more uploading to do from my trip out to West Texas. So eventually I'll get them in order. I didn't want to cause any confusion. I wanted to let y'all know what's going on. Yeah, the traffic is definitely backed up right there on the left. Yeah, the videos just aren't in order right now. They will be though. But it's been one heck of a ride out here, and one I'll never ever forget. And meeting Troy, Angela, and Motley took this trip over the top. Part of the joy of making these videos is showing people that maybe can't make it out to these scenic areas what I see and experience. And I've got to say that it was an unforgettable experience taking that river road and seeing those towering cliff walls over the Rio Grande was quite grand, I must say. And it's a beautiful morning here in Del Rio, Texas. Kind of getting on the outskirts of town now. Yeah, there's a part of that river road where you come so close to Mexico, you can actually see a town, actually a couple of towns over on the Mexico side. Yeah, it's quite interesting, I must say. And it's interesting how we share a border that is quite beautiful on both sides. I also went through the city of Presidio, and Presidio's pretty cool too. It has kind of a Mexican flavor, you know, it's right on the border right there. Kind of felt like I was in Mexico. A lot of colorful buildings and adobe buildings. Really every area out there is interesting and unique. I've always liked the flavor of the Southwest United States. The history, the culture, and of course the scenery out there too. And one day in the future I'd like to explore more of New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and Colorado too. Troy and Angela have been to a lot of beautiful parks out there, they were telling me. And I want to share with y'all a photo I took of our beautiful ride down the river road.
Continue straight onto US 90 East. Continue on US 90 East for 62 miles.
So guys, just a heads up, I've got a lot more West Texas videos coming, and even some silent drives where the scenery does the talking. So I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Take care, and God bless. The adventure continues. From Del Rio, Texas, have a good day.